Hello everybody, that's right, great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again. This is just basically just like an update type thing, just to have like a nice little intimate kind of like chat. Now, I haven't done any preparation for this video whatsoever. I'm seriously overtired, having been up for not quite 48 hours, but something approaching that, because I've been doing, taking my calls, doing a bit of writing. I know I said I was going to do a video, but I've started doing some writing anyway, because I've discovered I can actually do speech recognition stuff on the computer for free, and basically if it's free and it does half of the work for me, then basically as far as I'm concerned, that's a good idea. A little quick reminder, link in the sidebar to the relatively new channel. I know I've got this like hardcore of all my subscribers who actually like listen to all the things I say and watch all of my videos and hang on every single word, and a lot of those people have already subscribed to that channel. Now if you haven't done that yet, please go and do it, because that channel needs some more support. What I'm planning on doing is, on this channel I'm going to be doing like much more of my rambly type stuff, the kind of stuff I normally do, and I'll talk about this, that and the other things happening on YouTube, my like New Age occult, quasi-rational type stuff about that, and anything else that springs to mind. Like I've been going on about my electronic cigarette toy and talking about other shit that's been happening in my life, right? Because that's one of the things that I'd like to be able to do here. I like to feel that there is a home that I can go to here on YouTube and basically talk out my stuff, and if you like it, fine. If you don't, you don't. That's why this is still going to be like a general kind of channel. Although I still want to do some like good, some reasonable quality stuff here once in a while, if you get my drift. Big secret about me, sometimes I take a day off all my work and I do like all my videos on that day and then post them whenever I see fit. That's why in some of my videos I'm actually sounding like I'm getting a bit pissed off with making videos, probably because that's like towards the end of that day. And I am getting pretty pissed off about making videos. It's just, the way that things are occasionally. Because I've got time constraints, I need to be able to get money together, pay bills, and, look after myself, as well as try and keep up the rhythm. And I'm often editing my videos between taking calls. So, that's one of the reasons why there's the occasional little mistakes that come through in the videos when I'm like doing the editing, putting stuff together, and, all that kind of jazz. But as I say, go onto that channel. One of the hardest things about trying to do like a how-to of the occult is that the vast majority of being an occultist, so to speak, the way I understand it, is based upon personal experience and trying to build up like a reservoir of personal experiences in your memories through doing stuff. Alright, that's the way it seems to operate. And from your little experiences, you can start to build up possible, hypothetical models about the way that the unseen world seems to work or apparently works. That's where a lot of the, in inverted commas, magic type stuff really is, basically. Alright? You experience something, you learn from it, and you build up skills. I mean, if magic is an art and science of change in conformity with the will and all the rest of it, the word art refers to perpetually improving your skill, and that means it's not written down in a book. It's about fucking trial and error all the time. And the science side of things, I still reckon is to do with the way that you think about things. A big beef I have with New Age and occult books is they're often written down in a bit of how shall I describe it? A bit like something you would find in a nursery school. Okay, just put this here and put that there, and hey presto, nice things happen. Yes, yes. Bollocks, it's nothing of that in the reality of being an occultist. If you read the books on chaos magic by people like Phil Hine and Peter J. Carroll, they often talk about like a state of gnosis. They could actually write an entire book purely upon what a state of gnosis is. They could actually write an entire book on how to reach the state of gnosis and different ways that people have done this. Have they ever done that? I don't think so. I haven't heard of these books on how to reach this wonderful state of gnosis. But instead it's all sort of like information on how to draw a sigil, or things to visualize that might be fun if you were lucky enough to get there. Now, my experiences have suggested that the closest thing that I could use to define what this state of mind is in fact a religious state of mind. Now, you don't have to be religious. I don't think you have to be religious. It's just temporarily during your meditative states. You've got to learn what that religious state of mind is, again, through practice and reading other stuff and trying to cobble together ideas and include it in your basic repertoire, so to speak. And that's why I say it's a state of mind of prayer. Now, my girlfriend, my now ex-girlfriend, said that she could do prayer, or suggested that she could do prayer, and I noticed when I saw her doing it that there was no visible signs of change. There was no change in her breathing rate. There was no sort of change in the musculature. So I could detect that she wasn't actually changing her state of consciousness, because she thought that prayer was just say this. And that's another major problem with the New Age and occult world. It's all about, just say this and cast your circle like that and everything will be fine, and then you're protected from the evil demons. Yes, isn't that nice? Grow the fuck up! It's all talking down to people. I would like to think that people who read this stuff actually have got brains in their heads. I'd like to think that one day, the whole occult culture could actually become more dominated by a much more scientific approach. I would like to think that the people who, are engaging with these ideas have got brains in their heads. Is that too much to ask? I know in some cases, yes, that is too much to ask, because some people just don't. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. It's shocking, but that's the way it is. And of course, there's all the kind of religious brainwashing and stuff that goes with the New Age and occult world, and that just sucks. If there's anyone who thinks that doesn't suck, it does, okay? It's that simple, it just does. Anyway, so that's a bit of an update, bit of a rant for you. Hope you got some kind of entertainment from, sitting there, seeing me over here getting all worked up. But never mind. I'm definitely going to speak to you guys soon. Play it cool. Good fortune, God and or goddess and or none of the above bless. And go and subscribe to that channel, pretty please, with sugar on the top, okay? Bye for now.